Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm like, I can't. I didn't work. I'm drive. And if I'm not picking up the kid at 4 from school, then you're just can't do that.
Writers are supposed to sit up front, so I guess people can sit up front if you want to. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, Malvern. Always nice. Thank you for coming to the event. It's nice to get some book lovers together in a cozy little space. So, we have a few different readers for you today. Should be interesting. The first one, Robert Dean, is a writer, journalist at Cynic. His most recent novel, The Red Seven, is in stores. Currently, he's working on his newest novel, Tragedy, Wish Me Luck. He currently lives in Austin. I have a very good authority that this is going to be very interesting. So, without further ado, Robert.
Gotta get my notes together. All right, I'm Robert Dean, AKA Five Fingers of Death, AKA the Miracle, the Mayonnaise Miracle, AKA King Taco, AKA Big Sleazy, AKA Sleazewiz, AKA Graveyard Galore, AKA the Master of Spice, AKA Snappin' X Lewis, AKA Slomani Bones, AKA Van Supreme, AKA Sick Tubin, AKA the Beard Oil Bamboozler, AKA Flex Luthor, AKA the Chad Muska of Run-On Sentences, AKA Rush Limbaugh's Nightmare, AKA Thick Chili, AKA LeBron Strange. That's enough of the AKAs. So for the next like 10 minutes, I'm gonna say a whole bunch of F words. Sorry, I'm gonna be totally NC-17. I have a book, it's called The Red Seven, it's in stores. I didn't bring any because I'm not in the I'm working on a book, but let's see, I have to look at my notes. So I have to promote a book that isn't done yet, but still kind of in the being worked on. This is my first reading in like 2 years, so I have to shake the cobwebs out because I haven't done one in quite a while. Fun facts about me, I once ate 7 hot dogs at a White Sox game, and I'm left-handed. So, let's see, what do we got here to talk about? So my piece is set in a story that's kind of like, it's in the voice of my dad. My book, it's not called Tragedy, Wish Me Luck anymore, it's called Hard Roll now. And I did this scene. It's a super crime novel. It's about the underground in New Orleans, where I lived for 7 years, and I saw super fucked up stuff all the time, like constantly. And I did this story like my dad. One time my parents came down to visit. We go to the store on Magazine Street, which Magazine is like these nice stores with things, and there's like big antique stores. And one of them was like this size, but it was filled with like dinosaur bones and eggs and stuff. And my old man's from the south side of Chicago. He sounds like a blues brother. And he's super into it, but he's this dude covered in tattoos and rides a Harley. And he goes to the lady at the counter and she's like, would you like to see this fossil? And my dad's like, this is fucking awesome. He's like, this is shit. And this poor woman is like selling fossils, and my dad gets up there and he's like, so I just want you guys to know, there's a theory about dinosaurs died of shit. Dinosaurs died of shit because dinosaurs didn't have bathrooms. They just walked around in dinosaur shit. They got sick because of dinosaur shit. This poor woman's like, I'm just trying to sell like a raptor skull to you, man. And he's just like, I'm just saying. And so this is the story in my dad's voice like that. Man, look, so I go to this fucking party. I'm up in this bougie part of Uptown. Fancy ass folks who got no part being around. These high and mighty motherfuckers from around the way, buttoned up as fuck. You see them on the street, straight up money folks. People who collect art and donate rent checks to causes around town. You feel me? I feel you. Charlie bows his head while holding his left hand, resting his right on his heart in a solemn, prayerful response. Okay, we're about to go in real on this shit. It's about to get real. I can't be having no quitters. Fucking tell the story. Charlie says, resuming his posture and grabbing the neck of his beer. And here I am, a hoodlum amongst of a full-on fuckfest. Shit is off the chain, piles of blow on the counter, top shelf liquor, joints are rolled, and there's a rainbow of pills, the good pills too. This here party's straight out of the 70s porn fantasy. People are fucking in front of each other, guys banging girls, girls banging guys, boys sucking one another off, anything fucking goes, I love it. I roll over to the counter and pull off a big ass line of Coke and I make myself a cocktail. I'm gonna see what I can get into. Preach. Tell it. Arthur looks around, sniffs a little like a coked up pimp, adjusts his shoulders in his suit jacket. I watch these two cats fuck for a few minutes real intense, grabbing one another's face, biting lips and ears, the whole nine. One of them boys had a big ass pecker. He was beating it up, my mouth was watering right there in the family room against the couch. Whole room was goddamn knots of body parts and people's mouths. It was awesome. Can't say I've ever watched two guys fuck with any kind of interest, but you know, different strokes. We twist a wicked weed, my friend. Arthur nods to Charlie before taking a long slug of his beer. I watch these boys for a few minutes, thinking about seeing what action I can get into, but realize there's a lot more going on here. I need to get the lay of the land. This here orgy, it's common area, it could be kids' games. God knows what's going on in the bedroom. So I walk up the stairs past the guy making out with a chick who's another one sucking him off. Lucky fucking guy. Luckier than me, that's for sure, Charlie says with a tinge of jealousy. Bedroom doors are wide open. It's more of the same. Some people are getting whipped, some clamps and shit, some regular old sex, but then I walk into this room, holy fuck, there's this guy. He's walking around on all fours. He's got fucking hooves on his hands and feet, and he's wearing a leather underwear and a fucking goat mask. It's all black and evil looking. He's screaming through the mask. He's screaming, milk me, I need to be milked to come. Not weird at all. Charlie makes a face like he's just stepped in dog poo and caught a whiff. This dude is clomping around the room. There's a whole fucking bang session going on, screaming all kinds of shit. He's raving on the floor, begging to be milked. The screams weren't like natural either. They were panicked, like he could only get off this way. Did you stick around to see him get milked? Arthur pauses and looks at the tile on the floor. Nah. Ended up having a two-man coke party in the bathroom with a guy named Brian. He had a big ding-dong. I fell asleep cuddling in the shower. The next morning, somebody turned on the water and told us to get the fuck out. Were a lot of people still getting down? Fuck no. The place was back to a total rich people normal. A few hours ago, a guy was in a leather mask, tongue banging a butthole, and here I am in the morning, looking like I just walked out of a car wreck. And Mrs. Suburban Mom is looking at me like I'm the asshole. Arthur drains the contents of his whiskey glass and burps. Please don't kick me out.